We call this place the Old Lands. According to the legends of the Reach, this is where Lork first created the physical realm. For thousands of years, those who know of this realm have made pilgrimages here, seeking the old blood. The source of the blood must be found.
Ever since Creations first launched, I've wanted to see proper expansion-sized content, with new massive world spaces, quests, gear, and more. Everything you'd expect from an official DLC. And today, that's exactly what we're getting in Heart of the Mountain, a new Skyrim creation from Darth Vitriol. Heart of the Mountain takes us to the Old Lands, a forgotten realm of Oblivion that's roughly 1.5 times the size of Solstheim. The realm is split into different biomes, including swamps, forests, and deserts. The dungeons here are meant to be especially unique, including the Zanmirs, stone temples built by the ancient Argonians. Heart of the Mountain is fully voiced, includes a full soundtrack, several new creatures, enemies, weapons, armors, spells, and original lore books. For those who are fans of the Elder Scrolls Online, this creation will come as a real treat, as it focuses on lore like the dro-m'athra and the Dark Heart. For those not familiar with these, this creation might instead serve as a great way to learn about this bit of lore. Heart of the Mountain is available for both PC and Xbox systems, coming in at a price point of 1,000 credits, approximately $10 USD. At its launch, this is the largest creation so far, with a download size of 1.7 gigs on PC and 1.2 gigs on Xbox. Obviously, that comes in at a very significant chunk of your Xbox mod space, at least until Bethesda increases that amount. And while the creation comes with no requirements, there are a couple bonus quests that can be accessed if you own A Tale of Blood and Snow, the author's first paid creation. Today's video serves as the first part in a full playthrough, giving you a chance to see exactly what you can expect. And at the very start of this series, I'm on a pre-release build, but there won't be any significant changes between what I'm playing now and what'll be available at launch. To get started, find a note in the Silver Blood Inn, which tells you of a Khajiit caravan that went missing near Twisted Root Cave, just south of Skyhaven Temple along the riverbank. Search Twisted Root Cave. Well, I can already see that the caravan came through here because, well, that would have belonged to the caravan. This camp over here most likely would have belonged to them too. Was just curious if maybe they left a note behind, but doesn't look like it. In case my game looks any different, it's just because I redid a couple of my lighting mods and everything. I switched away from ENB and instead I'm using community shaders. One of the reasons being that with new land mods, unless they kind of make some tweaks with EMB in mind, the lighting's not going to look as great because it doesn't have new weathers kind of configured and programmed with the ENB or any of that. So kind of hoping that I can improve my lighting but still have it fit the original kind of color palette and art style. I just decided to go with both community shaders, some of its add-ons, and then a reshade as well. I'll leave links to all those in the description below. Oh, hello, alright, well, we've got some green goop that I can't loot at all. We do have the Khajiit. Well, they didn't make it through here. They just had the worst time. Can we talk about how many Khajiit there are, how many green goop piles there are, and most importantly, just how much blood there is in this room? Because, oh god. Like, did they drain every single last drop of these Khajiit? Because that's certainly what it looks like. Caravan Leader's Journal. The guards we hired are nervous. This is their first time making the trip from Skyrim to the Old Lands. Many had never heard of them before, and those that had believed them to be a myth, or a place of Daedric terrors. This one reassured them, of course. This one has made the trip to the Old Lands many times before, and has faced nothing worse than a few agitated Spriggans in Twisted Root Cave on the way to the portal. This time should be even easier. This one has seen no sign of any wildlife at all so far. It should be a smooth trip through Twisted Root to the old lands. Wait. Oh, never mind. I saw her tail moving and I got excited thinking that she was alive, but no. It was just kind of like weirdly tucked between her legs, so I thought that maybe she was alive and just kind of like sitting against a rock or something. Ooh, harvest desiccated bloodroot. Yeah, we're not even very far in and already I'm getting new ingredients. I just want to see what they do. Bleed damage discovered. Okay. I mean, I don't like that on me, but I will happily make some bleed damage potions. If anything, I think that could be a really good call. Yeah, let's just step into the ominous green fog chamber. What could possibly happen? Oh. There go my ears. Well, I've successfully searched Twisted Root Cave and, well, defend yourself. Or deal some damage. Oh, I kinda wanna search the shades. Ooh, yeah. Immediately, the sound effects, I'm guessing it's from their spells, or maybe it's just something like in the cave itself. There's a sound effect that I will adjust for you guys, but it blew my ears out. Uh-oh. Oh!
You finally woke up.
I've heard that before.
You came close to death, you know. We had to dig you out of the rubble. If Rukar hadn't spotted you, you'd still be buried. Guess you're just unlucky. The tunnel to Tamriel's been unstable for a while, but we didn't think it'd actually collapse. Well, the healer did what he could to patch you back up. And the miners should have the rubble cleared before long. Until then, well, we don't have much, but you'll have to make do. There's some meat on the table if you like. Should perk you right back up.
Why is meat a proper noun?
Might have some spare blood down in the cellar. I'll go check.
Yeah, I don't like that meat's a proper noun. I don't like that blood is a proper noun. I don't necessarily get a great impression from that. Started Village of the Lost. Well, I see, you know, like a doll. I see children's clothing and flowers and everything, but I don't see a child here. Unless she's also in the basement, which, I don't know. Maybe. You might want to clean up the rubble in your house, sir.
I wouldn't eat that if I were you.
I mean, yeah, it does have a little bit of like a weird green glow to it, so I think you're right. Oh, I mean, I know it said talk to the doll, but still. Let me just go ahead and make sure that I mark the quest. Oh, don't laugh at me. A doll? What are you? Monster! A doll?
Oh, what's this? You can see me? Wow, this is surprising. You're the first one who could perceive me at all. Well, since I'm not talking to myself anymore, introductions, I suppose. Call me Audrey. I'm afraid I'm not sure what my real name is. Oh, and don't worry, despite appearances, I don't bite.
I'm glad because your teeth are just incredibly sharp and you have like, honestly, you might have like 80 teeth in there. Audrey? Audrey?
I think I might have read that name somewhere. I just liked how it sounded.
And you're a doll? Yeah, like you're porcelain from head to toe and then whatever your hair is too.
Is that what I seem like to you? Alright then, let's go with that.
You know, the laughing's a little creepy.
At least you can see me, even if that's what you're seeing.
Just you being a doll, we're in the old lands, he's talking about blood and everything. Like, am I suddenly just a hunter? Are you going to help me level up? Like, are we getting into some Bloodborne stuff here? Nobody else can see you or hear you for that matter?
Not unless they're all really good at playing dumb.
It's possible.
I've been here, probably 10 years by now. Nobody's been able to see or hear me yet. At first, I thought it was something about this place corrupting the locals, but... well, every now and then, someone wanders in from outside. And other than you, none of them could perceive me either.
I wonder
There must be
why.
something unique about you. How interesting.
Like, I wonder if it's a dragonborn thing, or if there's something else. Well, what's wrong with the meat, aside from just, once again, the fact that it's meat with a capital M, and that it looks kinda green?
Not meat. Meat. There's a distinction.
Okay, see, I was right.
Freshly dug up from the meat mines.
Ugh.
Regardless, I wouldn't recommend eating that. The locals here might think eating it moistens the blood. But...
Oh,
that doesn't sound good.
really? You think?
Shall we investigate?
I mean, maybe he just saw a spider. That happens a lot. I see a lot of spiders, and... I mean, I don't scream about it usually, but... maybe he's not as brave as I am. Oh. Well, if he saw a spider, maybe it gave him a heart attack. Hold on, can I just shimmy past you real fast?
Decay.
Okay, alright.
Destroy.
Oh god, hold on. We got dry bloods? Audrey, I'm gonna need you to explain a lot of things to me. Like, I have 87 different questions right now.
No match for us. Cold.
Oh god. Oh good, I get more blood root down here. What were those?
Dry bloods, mostly. When someone becomes reliant on the old blood, at first it strengthens them. But eventually well, it's as the name says. Once their blood is fully replaced with the old blood, it starts to dry up. The pain drives them to madness. The village guards tried to keep them out, but they're always finding new ways in.
The old blood?
This
The
isn't a good
old
place
blood?
to explain, and I'm really not the one who should be explaining anyway. Let's get outside. The villagers can answer your questions. If they survive the dry blood attack.
Man, if everyone's dead here and it's just you and me, Miss Creepy Doll,
Where
then,
are we off to now?
man, this is gonna be a hell of an adventure then. Ooh, wait a second, Namira's Bile, which, from the name and also from the appearance, is maybe not something I should be eating, but... Oh, see, restore magic, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, just go around and eat their bile. Oh, and... well, I guess they're all gonna have bile then, or, you know, all the dry bloods will have bile.
Let's go kill something.
We just killed something. You gotta give me a second. Like, I gotta take breaks in between killings, you know? Oh god, yeah, that's a... imagine having this... any of this just in your basement. Like, this would just be such a terrifying place to live. Yeah, because we can go back into his house, or... does he have a ladder that just
Sorry
leads
if I'm
right
talking too much.
back to the
I'm
surface?
not used to having anyone actually be able to hear me.
Yep, he does.
Well now, when I realized I'd missed some dry bloods, I figured they'd already killed you. You're hardier than you look. Don't see Dorag with you, though. Dry bloods get him?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you did what you could. I'll have the healer come fetch the body.
You know, I was originally gonna let him
But
stay down
Before
there.
I do, can you spare a moment for an old man?
I almost didn't investigate. I was just like, oh, maybe a spider got him.
Can I help you?
Who are you?
Name's Rukar. I'm a hunter. Last one left around here. I help the guards protect the village,
I think
but
something
I'm
is
getting
watching
old.
us. Might
Can't
not be
fight
on
like
this
I used
plane,
to.
though.
As you can see, even if you were just defending yourself, you still avenged Doreg. You've got my thanks for that. If you don't
Sorry
mind
if I'm
indulging an
talking
old
too
man,
much.
Might I take a bit more of your time?
You need my help with something?
Let's move away from these corpses. I'll explain while we walk. We call this place the Old Lands. According to the legends of the Reach, this is where Lork first created the physical realm. For thousands of years, those who know of this realm have made pilgrimages here, seeking the Old Blood. The Old Blood is said to be the blood of Lork. The last blood he shed after he lost his heart. By ingesting the Old Blood, we elevate our souls, transform ourselves, becoming closer to Lork and the other spirits. However, there is a danger to this. If one is cut off from the Old Blood after the transformation begins, they become a dry blood. Dry bloods lose any sense of self. They become mad, violent monsters, seeking nothing but more blood. In the old times, this was rare. Dry bloods were mostly those who went back to Tamriel, or who became trapped by accidents. Now, however, the Old Blood once flowed freely through the roots that grow all throughout the world. Of late, however, their blood has dried up. The roots offer only a few tiny drops. Many of the villagers have already become dry bloods. The rest struggle to preserve what blood remains and must rely on meat from the mines. Consuming the meat holds back the madness for a while, but not forever. Without a new source of old blood, everyone here will eventually succumb. Action must be taken, but none remain who can do what is needed. The villagers already struggle from the lack of blood. The guards are kept occupied fighting the dry bloods, and worse. I do what I can, but I'm old. I lack the strength to do what is needed. You are a stranger here, but you clearly possess strength. I won't ask you to commit yourself to this, but would you consider lending us your aid? If you are willing to help, I promise you a generous reward.
See, that's one way to get me interested. Oh, no, come back. You're just gonna walk away from me. It's like, I offer you a generous reward, but you need to tell me what I'm doing first. What would you need me to do?
The core of the problem is the old blood itself. The roots no longer provide what we need. Either the flow of blood must resume, or the influence of the blood over this village must be broken. Either way, the solution is the same. The source of the blood must be found.
And how would we do that?
In some ways, it's easier than you might think. Do you see those distant spires?
Can't look behind me right now.
That is the palace of the Hollow Princess. Countless ages ago, the princess founded this settlement. She brought mortals to this realm. And according to legend, she built her palace atop the source of the blood to ensure herself a limitless supply. But, of course, if we could simply enter the palace, we would have done so long ago.
What's stopping you?
The gates of the palace are sealed by ancient magic. In all the ages this settlement has existed, none have breached its walls. Though it is not that the method of breaking it is unknown, simply that none here can achieve it. You see, entry to the palace required the agreement of each of the clans that once dwelled in this realm, none of whom exist any longer. Each clan was possessed of a great bell, forged of pure blood iron. According to the myths, when all of the bells ring, the palace doors will open. Sadly, circumstances have rendered most of the bells out of our reach. Though not, I hope, out of yours.
Where are the bells?
There are 5 bells in total. When the founders of this village were cast out of the palace, they took 3 bells with them. One can be found in the village square, though sadly it has been damaged by the passage of time. I am working to repair it, but it will take time. One can be found in the Church of the Old Blood, located in the northwest of the village, though I fear the priestess may not be amenable. And one remains in the ruins of the old settlement to the east. The ruins are infested with drybloods, and worse. The guard at the gates can tell you more. As for the 4th, it lies in the forest that surrounds the palace. But none who venture into the forest's depths have returned. Many eldritch forces dwell there, servants of the Hollow Princess.
And the 5th?
The exact whereabouts of that bell are unknown to me, I'm afraid. The ancient legends say the bells share a connection. So, perhaps once the others are rung, the 5th will reveal itself. If not, well, we can deal with that when the time comes. For now, if you're willing to attempt the journey, I would suggest ringing the 3 accessible bells first.
I'll do my best.
That's all I ask. With luck, and assuming you survive,
Thanks.
I will have the bell here repaired by the time you succeed.
So repair the first 3,
Taking up the quest, huh?
ring
Well,
that
there's
one,
definitely something special about you,
and
considering
then
you can see me.
find
Hey,
the
who
5th
knows?
one.
Maybe we really can save the village.
Who's this we?
Okay, let's do this.
Like, I barely know you.
I've seen people try to ring the bells before. Most never make it back from the forest. The rest got killed by dro-m'athra.
Oh, you're really making me feel great about this right now. What do you think of our mission here?
Which one? We've got a lot going on.
Oh god, yeah, so... I'll ask about all of them, yeah. Bell tower in the ruins?
The ruins are swarming with dro-m'athra. We should be careful.
I'm hoping I can ask either her or someone else about the dro-m'athra.
Do you really think finding the source will be enough to fix this? What if we can't restore the blood? Is it really possible to cure people's reliance on it?
Yes, and I would imagine that's kind of like the quote-unquote good ending.
They say the forest is the Hollow Princess's realm. I don't know if that's true, but there's definitely an evil aura over the whole place. We should move slowly and carefully. Don't miss any details.
Yeah, if the talking doll with like pitch black void eyes and razor sharp teeth says that something else has an evil aura, you listen to her.
All right.
Are you always smiling?
I don't really have a choice, do I? My face isn't flesh like yours. It's bone ceramic.
Ugh.
Frankly, I'm just glad my mouth can move at all.
Honestly, I'm not sure which would be creepier. Yeah, so Ring in the Blood has the 3 bells. We kind of like listed it, and then we have individual quests for the Forest Depths, for the Old Blood, and for Thurin Village. Got it. So kind of wanting to give you guys an idea of what everything is going to look like with my lighting mods and without it. This is once again with community shaders and with a reshade installed. If we do just community shaders and take off the reshade, it instead is going to look like this. So you can see the reshade kind of brightens things up a little bit and adds maybe like a little bit more color in certain situations, but it's not anything really, really crazy. So this is once again just community shaders, as well as, Obsidian Weathers, which does tweak some colors and whatnot. If we want to see what vanilla lighting looks like, that would be this. So, out of the box, no lighting mods. This is more so around what you can expect Heart of the Mountain to look like, but personally, I still kind of miss ENB. This is my first experience with community shaders, with Reshade, but it definitely kind of keeps more so the tone and the general kind of idea behind Heart of the Mountain, which was kind of the most important part to me. Ooh. Read the note on Durug's table. I just wanted to come back inside to take a look, and immediately, we've got more stuff to do. Look at that. I think we're just finishing up Durug's to-do list. Speak to Ajum Vash regarding her issue with the guard. 10 dried bloodroots to Desert Delight. Strange ore. And show Thorntaker that root sample from my basement. Well, I have the root sample from his basement. Or rather, I have a root sample. Let me just grab it real quick. That way... Okay, I did already grab that, I think. Or, nope, it's this. The mutant bloodroot, which I did see that before, and I even said, oh, that's gross looking. Let me take a look at the map. I want to see just how big this is. Already knowing that this is, 1.5 times the size of Solstheim, but still, it looks like the village itself is, like, pretty large, or at least the walls surrounding the village are pretty significant. Yeah. Let me turn on Ringing in the Blood to get an idea of where some of where I'm going is. Church of the Old Blood is up there. I think I saw that when I was walking around briefly. Desert Ruins out that way. Thirstein Woods is up here. Obviously, that's going to be the palace. We have some sort of that's going to be the swamp down that way. And it sounds like I could even go back to Skyrim now. So you aren't really trapped here. You can go back pretty much immediately then. Seeking hyena pelts, seeking trauma root, and seeking dwemer plates. Well, I have a feeling that trauma root and dwemer plates might even require me to go back to Skyrim. I'll probably take all of these just to be safe, but yeah, we'll see. Oh, there's a Dropbox for this? Okay, so we're kind of doing a little bit of a, like a bounty board of sorts, and Dropbox means that I don't have to see the villagers themselves for each of those quests.
Still no sign of him.
Nothing. This one is sorry. But if your husband has not returned yet, he is most likely.
Only finish that sentence if you want to lose your teeth.
Hey, he's got a helmet on. He's
My
fine.
husband is a fighter. Whatever is keeping him, he can overcome it. But if matters are so dangerous, maybe you guards should go investigate.
You know that is not possible. We don't even have enough guards to properly defend the village. Sending a scout into the ruins would be suicide, especially now. The dro-m'athra have grown far more active these past dozen moons. If we don't even know where to look for your husband.
Useless. That's what you guards are. How are we supposed to keep the village armed and armored if we can't go out to gather ore? You'd better hope my husband makes it back safely, or you'll be fighting off the dry bloods and dro-m'athra in your underclothes.
He doesn't even say anything. He's just like, you know what? I'm just gonna go. I'm just gonna leave. I'm gonna pretend to work.
What is it?
What happened here?
Ah, you heard that argument, outsider.
I think everyone did.
It's my husband, Anagach. We're the village blood sculptors. He gathers the dried blood, I refine it. Then he makes it into weapons and armor. But he hasn't come back since he left early this morning. He was going to check out a new vein by the ruins. I'm worried about the dro-m'athra.
Okay, and here we go. I can finally ask about the dro-m'athra because frankly, The Dragonborn doesn't know what those are. They have no reasons to know.
Bent cats. Khajiit demons. They infest the desert ruins outside the walls.
And what is dried blood?
The old blood can't be consumed once it dries, but it's still filled with Lork's magic, useful for weapons and armor. My husband and I are the sole blood sculptors in the village, so you'd think those idiot guards would know how important finding him is.
I mean, the guards are wearing regular steel plate armor. I want to see what you make. I want to see what armor you craft.
Many thanks, outsider. I don't know exactly where he went, but he said the new vein he found was near the walls, so I tried checking the village perimeter. Watch out for the cat spirits. They'll attack anyone who enters the ruins.
I'll probably do her quest
If you help
first.
my husband,
Onagah went
we'll both
mining
be in
around
your
the
debt.
village wall, right? The outside perimeter to the east seems likely. We should check there.
Yeah, I'll probably do her quest first, just because that should start opening up access to some of the new gear. Let me talk to the guys standing next to the bounty board real quick.
What is it?
What do you do here?
This one and his brother Rinaku help defend the village from the dro-m'athra. We may not be Twilight Cantors, but we have the way of Joan.
Rinaku and Majika work so well together. I wonder what having a sibling is like.
Oh, poor Audrey, just like I wish someone else loved me. I wish anyone loved me. What are the dro-m'athra?
They are the bent cats. Khajiit who dance to the beat of the dark heart. It shatters their souls, allowing the void to possess them. They can be considered a type of Daedra in service to Namira, to the dark behind the world. Dro-m'athra are cruel, evil beings. They exist only to prey on innocence. And so it is the duty of all cats to oppose them.
Which, I do see that he's wearing the dro-m'athra armor. Can I help fight them? What's the armor you're wearing? See, there you go. Now he can tell you for himself.
This is the garb worn by the dro-m'athra. This one took it from them as trophies of battle. And this one wears it much more nicely than those bent cats, no?
I mean, I haven't seen them wearing it, so I can't speak to that yet. What brought you two here?
This one is not welcome in elsewhere. He and Rinaku were rather foolish in their youth and angered the Thalmor. We did not want to cause further trouble for our people, so we left. As for why we came to the Old Lands, it was because of the dro-m'athra. We wished to prove our valor by fighting the bent cats. We had heard of the Old Lands in half-remembered legends, and with nowhere else to go after leaving elsewhere, it seemed a worthwhile trip.
Because we know that there's a portal in Skyrim. I wonder if there's any other portals like anywhere else in Tamriel. What are Twilight Cantors?
This one is not surprised you have not heard of them. The Twilight Cantors are followers of Azura. Their songs purge the great darkness from the dro-m'athra, banishing the bent cats. Of course, you will not find any Cantors here. Few of us are truly loyal to the old teaching of the false moon, but we have little trust in Azura.
What was the false moon?
A heretical cult that believed Azura had deceived the Khajiit. That the true creator of the Khajiit was Namira, and Azura merely usurped her. The cult believed that rather than being creatures of Namira, the dro-m'athra were a curse inflicted by Azura on cats who saw through her lies. The False Moon cult came to the Old Lands in the hope that the magic of the old blood would reconnect them with Namira, without Azura interfering. Of course, you can see the result by looking at the ruins of their city. The cultists became dro-m'athra, and the survivors fled to this village.
Why did the survivors stay in the Old Lands?
Where would they go? Even if they had not become reliant on the old blood, they would never be welcome back in elsewhere. As for those of us in the modern age, all have their own reasons for staying. Some hope the old blood can help connect with Lorkhaj. Some seek power. Some are descended from the old cultists and feel a connection to this place. And some simply have nowhere else to go.
And then there's me, who can just come and go as I please. Which reason is yours?
This one simply finds value in fighting the dro-m'athra. Is defending innocents from monsters not a noble goal?
I think so. He also seems to have a new weapon, too. I'm gonna have a lot of lore things to go into. For right now, I'll ask him if I can help, and then I'll come back and ask the other questions later.
Ah, this one was hoping you would ask. He is glad he read you well. Indeed, this one has many tasks he has thought of that can help him to liberate these ruins from the bent cats. And he will pay you for the service. If you are helpful enough, perhaps this one will even let you in on something special.
Oh?
And with a special payment as well. But that is for the future. For now, let this one know whenever you wish to help, and this one will select a task from his very large pile.
Well, give me the first one then, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be like A Tale of Blood and Snow, where I have to do some of the regular tasks and then he'll have the special work. It might even be in the MCM.
This one has found some ancient moon shrines. If the influence of the dro-m'athra can be cleansed from them, the shrine's magic can be used for good. Will you help to cleanse these shrines?
Yeah, consider the shrines cleansed.
This one appreciates your enthusiasm. If all were so eager, perhaps the ruins could be reclaimed.
Yeah, let me take a quick look then. I do like the battle axe, that does look pretty good. Let me take a look, because I'm pretty sure this does have a mod configuration menu similar to Tale of Blood and Snow. I do have Blood and Snow installed, that way I can get the bonus quests from that too. Here we go. Quest configuration options, Desert Radiance required, Forest Radiance required, and Swamp Radiance, which... yeah, Radiance needed to unlock Mayaka's Special Quest 5, which I'm much more interested in Radiant quests in Skyrim when we're talking about a new world space, and that then gives me opportunities to find different dungeons and locations and all that. Swamp Radiance, Church Radiance, yeah, okay. Yeah, at this point, I have a good amount of quests. I have Radiance, I have multiple side quests, and obviously the main quest too. Let's start with Anagak, and just like Audrey said, should just be kind of to the east of the village gates. You are going to notice that I have some new map markers. That is from CoMap. I'll have the link for that in the description. One of the reasons why I'm using it is that it is going to support some of the new locations for Blood of the Mountain. So it might not be in this version. I think I might need to wait for a slight update to it, but it's going to have unique markers for the Zanmirs, for some of the new dungeons and stuff, and you know, I just thought that would be a nice touch. Unfortunately, there's no way for authors to add... oh god. There's no way for authors to add new markers without script extender, like without Skyrim script extender, so if you're playing this just kind of as is out of the box, then you're not going to be able to get new map markers, just because that is a little bit of a limitation that just exists within the game.
And that's that dealt with.
You're just really punching a lot of people, aren't you? Well, I said I want new gear, and immediately here you go. New Moon Heavy Armor, Boots, Gauntlets, Helmet, and the New Moon Warhammer. I am going to take all of those. And then you can actually see the dro-m'athra skin as well there. What did I just find here? What did I just discover here? Zanlav Zalvzaz.
Do you hear music?
I always hear music. I'm always singing in my head, and usually it's show tunes. I'm not going to go into every dungeon as I find them, just because I'm kind of expecting that, you know, some of these dungeons, it'll be better if I go to them when I have quests for them, whether it's a Radiance, side quests, and so on, so I could very easily get distracted. I could very, very easily just get sidetracked, but I'm generally gonna try and stick to whatever quest I'm currently on.
Think there is any treasure around here?
Oh, I hope so. Okay, alright. Rescue Aganok from the dro-m'athra. Hold on, hold on. I'm just saying, coming out here without any armor seems a little foolish. You know there's dro-m'athra everywhere. Okay, he's back up, he's back up. Also try not to hit him. I'm hoping not to accidentally hurt him. Audrey, quick, get him. I lined him up just for you.
That dealt with.
Okay, there's even more on the horizon. I don't know if they're coming for me yet. I don't know if they're gonna try and get to me, so let me just talk to him real fast.
My thanks for the rescue, outsider. Didn't expect these damn demons to come right up to the walls.
Your wife sent me to find you. Are you hurt?
Gelsra's concern made sure that I'm not. If you'd gotten here any later, those demons might have broken my guard. The only loss was my chisel. It's a family heirloom, enchanted to aid in blood sculpting.
Where are
One
we
of
off
those
to
demons
now?
grabbed it and ran off in the chaos. I can work without it, but the quality will suffer. I'm not foolish enough to charge into the ruins after it. I'll head back to the village. You, though, you're clearly a skilled warrior. If you're able to recover it, I'll grant you a special reward. Either way, I hope to see you back in the village.
See, and I didn't think it was gonna be as easy as just, oh, find him, kill a couple people, and then go back. I was hoping that I was gonna have something else to this, yeah. Find the chisel in Dark Claw Den, which is going to be... Oh, that is very far off. When he said that they ran into a nearby ruin, or they ran off to a ruin, I thought it was gonna be this one that I had walked past. Nope. Alright, that's gonna be a little bit of a trek then. Ooh, hold on a second. That's a new model for the chest. Darkmoon Warhammer. Dried chunk of old blood. Let me get that because I might be able to start crafting stuff with that when I get back. Wait a second, don't I need that for, Durag's Quest 2? No, never mind, no, I'm thinking of something else, but I need to collect the blood roots, I need to get the ore sample, oh god. We'll do his quest, but just, you know, one thing at a time. It is kind of crazy, though, going directly from Tale of Blood and Snow to this, because I did just finish replaying Tale of Blood and Snow before this to get ready for Heart of the Mountain, so I would have access to the bonus quests and everything, and just the change in kind of like scale between the two is nuts, because Tale of Blood and Snow really enjoyed it, but it was much more focused on, you know, existing tile sets, set in Skyrim, and while it did create new factions, it did in some ways feel a little bit more kind of vanilla-esque, whereas this is something really different, really new, and really unique. So I'm really loving that contrast already. Hello? Oh, there's a hyena, we need him, we need his pelt!
Another battle won.
Should I give you a weapon? I think I should, I think you need something.
Huh?
Yeah, can you hold some stuff for me?
I guess so.
I wonder if I can put her in the dro-m'athra armor. For right now, let's just give her... I'm gonna give her the war axe. Hey, and she does actually use it.
Let's get moving.
Yeah, that's just one of the weapons from, A Tale in Blood and Snow, but figured she should use something. She has magic, but I don't know, like, what her magic reserves are, so I'm not sure if she's just running out of magic pretty quickly. I am on a higher level character as usual, so you know, your mileage may vary in terms of, like, the difficulty that you see here. I'm just playing on Adept as per usual, no sort of difficulty mods or anything like that, but this isn't intended as a super high level experience anyway, because, you know, they want it to be accessible. They want to make sure that you can play this at, like, maybe not level 1, but earlier on in a playthrough. That way you don't need to go through everything else in the game in order to be able to enjoy this. Oh, wait, what is this? It looks like some sort of apple? Oh, bloodberry. Delicious.
The others will kill you.
Maybe I'll have to bump up my difficulty, or maybe I'll just kind of like soft nerf myself. We'll see. Yeah, let me switch to the new moon gear and maybe make this like slightly more fair for the dro-m'athra.
We're not
Okay, yeah, that already makes a significant difference. Pumping myself down from my
so much for
pretty, maybe not overpowered gear, but definitely stronger than what I'm finding here. The blood pattern on the axe is slightly off.
There's something so nostalgic about caves.
I'm wondering if that's for all of them?
I wonder why.
But the other thing is that I might just have a blood mod on, and that could be the reason why it's not exactly matching the weapons model. But yeah, in addition to the Argonian Zanmirs as a new dungeon set,
How far down do you think this goes?
we also have some new architecture, some new dungeon and structural pieces for the desert ruins, the desert dungeons. Oh, wait a second. That's one of the shrines that I needed.
Something so mysterious about caves, isn't there? Like you're exploring somewhere the world doesn't want you to see.
Well, that worked out well, because I was just wandering around. I was like, oh, well, you know, I've got all these quests I need to do. I got lucky with that one. I'll definitely improve, you know, the gear that I'm getting, but I do think that switching to the gear that I'm finding in part of the mountain is going to be a little bit of a more fair way to play this. I say that I'm actually getting my ass kicked right now, so I think this was the right move. I think switching to their gear was the right move. Oh, she's going invisible again. I wonder if she has that as a power or if she has potions. Nice. Oh, I just love that, you know, I lined her up and you took her down. Oh, that was really, really good.
Something's dripping on me. I hope it's water.
Ugh. I also hope it's water. Ebony hammer and the chisel. See, there you go. Are all of the shrines gonna be here in this dungeon? Let me
Strange.
actually see real fast. Hold on.
The way the Khajiit
They
are
are.
more vulnerable to Namira than everyone else.
Oh, alright. Well, I'm glad that I figured that out. Well, not all of them are. Some of them are, and it's still
I love
marking...
caves. They're so dark and oppressive.
It's still marking this one even though I cleansed it. So no, it's not that they're just in here. They're going to be spread out across a couple different ruins in the desert. So this is 2 of the 5. I'll just have to see where it's marking the rest.
When you think about it, caves are basically giant blood vessels.
Ugh.
Too bad the world's out of blood.
Well, that's a terrifying way to think about this. I'm pretty sure you can tell her to be quiet, by the way. Yeah, I think if we go into her tactics, it's an option.
Sure, what is it?
More aggressively, do you mind not talking so much? Can you pull your punches a little bit in case you think she's a little overpowered? I don't know for sure if I'm going to use this or not, but She does talk over some of the quest givers, so it is
All
something
right.
I'm considering. Also, and I almost missed this before leaving the cave, but Death in the Dry Sands added to the Singing Stone in Root Watch. So Root Watch is going to be the new player home that we get, and there's going to be something in there that allows you to slot in the Singing Stone so that you can play all the different music from the creation. So it adds a little bit of a new collectible system here. I did get the new map markers as part of co-map working. Once again, that should be in the launch update for you guys. It just required a small update for me though. Oh god, why are you glowing?
Huh?
Why were you glowing for a minute there? She had a question a little earlier where I could ask about the dro-m'athra. I'm wondering if I have to be in a dro-m'athra cave or ruin in order to ask that. So definitely something that I'll have to keep in mind for later. But for now, let's turn this in. Okay, that's kind of cool because it's even called the Art of Blood Sculpting, Lessons in Blood Sculpting. There you go. Oh, there they are. Well, hello there. Thank you for letting me come into your home in the middle of the night. What do you have here? I was worried it was gonna be meat. No, it's a dried chunk of old blood. Bloodberry wine. Oh, they have some new, like, gems in here. I think these are all new books, too. Yeah, Void Egg, Hand of the Wanderer. A lot of new books in this, and I will need to kind of, like, look through some of those a little bit later. Oh. Hey, Mr. Snips, I forgot there were gonna be scorpions in this. Oh, God.
Time's scarce, but I'll listen.
Well, apologies in advance to anyone with arachnophobia, because I learned recently that scorpions are part of that.
Thank you, friend. Without this, my crafting would suffer. Allow me to repay your kindness. You saw the ore veins when you rescued me from the demon cats, yes? They are not exhausted just yet. Gather 2 chunks of dry blood from them. Then, use my smelter here to melt them into an ingot of old blood. Once you've done that, I will train you in the art of blood sculpting.
Alright.
Be seeing you.
I'll probably just wait till morning, because I'm probably gonna need to wait till morning to be able to learn from him.
Need something.
Let me make this ingot. I do already have the 2 dried chunks, so saved a little bit of time there. Old blood ingot, yeah, new texture and everything, which, I mean, would make sense that it has a new one. And he should be right here ready to teach
Something
me.
on your mind? Can I help you?
Yeah, I've got the ingot.
Ah, excellent. Oh, you've got a talent for this. The quality's flawless. I think you've got it in you to become a proper blood sculptor.
Oh, shucks.
Crafting with the blood is a bit different from normal ores. It's got a different texture, needs a different heat, a different amount of force. If you've ever crafted with amber, it's similar to that. Use a low heat to soften the blood. It should loosen, but don't let it become liquid. Once it becomes viscous, shape it as desired. Keep adding liquid to maintain the texture. If it cracks, it's useless. As you firm it up, slowly raise the heat. Don't strike with the hammer too hard. It takes a gentle touch. Give it some practice. You'll get it once you've done it a few times. And if you run out of materials, my wife and I both sell what you need.
Or I'll get the materials myself. Yeah, he is gonna have... Well, he's gonna have more quests for me. I can learn more about blood sculpting. I will have to come back to him
Veins flow for you.
a little bit later. But just want to take a quick look through to see what I can make. I'm wondering if one of my texture mods is kind of like conflicting with this, because it is making the quiver look a little off. Bloodforged amulet, bloodforged ring, crystal arrows, hollow guardian arrows. Yeah, let me take a quick look through some of what's in here. Old Mary Battle Axe, Refined Moonstone, 2 leather strips, Old Blood Ingot, Blood Guardian Cuirass, Blood Guardian Helm, and then kind of the crystal gear as well, which it all has the same model, different textures, but that's then based off of one of the glass armors from Morrowind then, yeah. What I'm wondering is if I learn how to make the New Moon armor, the dro-m'athra armor at any point, or if that's one of those things where I have to loot it exclusively. Okay, can just be improved with leather strips. I was expecting maybe a little more for that, but that won't be too bad. I should be fine for now. If I find that I am getting my ass kicked, then by all means, then I'll go ahead and improve them, but... Oh wait, gauntlets, boots, armor, no
Careful
helmet.
in the desert. Dry blood's about.
You know, I haven't actually fought too many dry bloods just yet. But I still have a lot of quests to do. I don't even know when I'm gonna get to the main quest, frankly, because there's so much else that I want to do. I think I might start with cleansing the rest of the shrines. And then we'll just kind of go from there.